capital clash climax. Delhi decides today. Last hour of voting left. Can Kejriwal beat anti-incumbency? Can BJP end 27-year-old Delhi drought? State of war, Delhi. That is our top focus on 5 Live.
And we have some news just coming in at this point in time. 1 hour of polling left. By 3 p.m. the overall turnout stands at 46.5%. Some areas are seeing a surge in terms of the number of people, voters coming out to vote. Others are lagging behind a little. Delhi's Mustafabad constituency has seen a whopping 56.12%, which is the highest turnout. The lowest is in Delhi's Karol Bagh, which is at 39%. Piyush is getting in more details on that story. Piyush, Delhi is voting the numbers at 46.5% on an average. Give us a sense of what the Election Commission is thinking vis-a-vis what the actual numbers, the actual tally could be like. I mean, what's the expectation in terms of the numbers? Is it going to be predictable as compared to what happened the last time around and before that as well?
Well, it is indeed predictable, Sneha, because last time around 62% people had turned up to cast their vote, and this time the officials are predicting that it is likely to cross the mark of 70, because the data which we are quoting of 45%, it happened around 3 p.m. At the time. 45% people had already cast their vote. Now the updated data is going to be released very soon, which will certainly be suggesting about the jump in numbers. So most likely it is going to cross the mark of 65% or 70%, because in evening people come out and cast their vote in large numbers, and also we have seen after 6 p.m. people queue up outside the voting center to exercise their franchisee. As far as the situation in Delhi is concerned, all political parties are very confident. In fact, BJP is sounding the most confident party as far as its performance is concerned. BJP is absolutely sure of forming government. They are saying that they are going to cross the mark of 40 seats in Delhi and they are going to form the government. So people are coming out and casting their vote. Early in the morning we saw very less turnout. People were not coming out in large numbers, but as the day proceeded, we saw people coming out in large numbers and exercising their right of casting their vote. So as of now, the data which has been issued by Election Commission, we know that it is around 45%. So we can also tell to our viewers that very soon the updated data will be released, and then only we will have more ideas to how the voting is taking place in national capital.
All right. Piyush, be with us. I'm going to come back to you in just a moment from now to talk about what's happening in Delhi as far as the voting is concerned. But tell our viewers a little about how Delhiites are today sealing the fate of the national capital. High-profile candidates Atishi, Arvind Kejriwal, Parvesh Verma have cast their votes. Union Mantris, the president of the country, also voted in the national capital today. It's a high-stakes battle in a tri-cornered contest between the Aam Aadmi Party, which is eyeing a hat-trick, the BJP, which is looking to end their 27-year drought in the capital, and the Congress, which is striving for a comeback. Here's more.
Grand finale in the battle for Delhi. The high-stakes battle in a tri-cornered contest between the Aam Aadmi Party, the BJP and the Congress. Aam Aadmi Party Supremo Arvind Kejriwal arrived to vote with his family, an ailing father on a wheelchair.
मैं दिल्ली के सभी लोगों से भी विनती करना चाहूँगा कि सब लोग वोट डालने के लिए निकलें, अपने अपने वोट का अधिकार इस्तेमाल करें, अच्छे स्कूल बनाने के लिए, अच्छे मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बनाने के लिए, अच्छा इलाज के लिए, अस्पतालों के लिए।
Delhi Chief Minister Atishi, Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh, and many other Aam Aadmi Party leaders cast their votes as the party eyes a hat-trick.
जो युद्ध है, जो ये गुंडागर्दी के खिलाफ काम का युद्ध है, जो सत्य और असत्य का युद्ध है, उसमें मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि दिल्ली के लोग अच्छाई के साथ, काम के साथ, सच्चाई के साथ खड़े रहेंगे।
मेहनत हमने खूब की, 5 साल मेहनत की, और कहा जाता है कि जो बच्चा पूरे साल पढ़ाई करता है उसको एग्जाम में परेशान होने की दिक्कत नहीं होती है, वो एग्जाम में ज़्यादा परेशान नहीं रहता है। तो हमने 5 साल मेहनत की है, इसलिए हमें परेशान होने की दिक्कत नहीं हुई।
The BJP is looking to end their 27-year drought in Delhi. The party's New Delhi candidate Parvesh Verma is confident of an upset win over Kejriwal.
केवल चुनाव में भगवान को याद करने से अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का कुछ नहीं होने वाला। 11 साल अगर उन्होंने याद किया होता, और ये सारे भगवान तो गरीबों के अंदर में बसते हैं, अगर सारे गरीबों के लिए काम किया होता तो भगवान अपने आप ही आशीर्वाद दे देते।
Meanwhile, the Congress is striving for a comeback with prominent faces like Sandeep Dixit and Alka Lamba in the fray. Dixit accompanied the Gandhis as they stepped out to vote.
पर आज लोग अच्छी दिल्ली बनाने के लिए वोट करना चाहते हैं और चाहते हैं कि जो असली मुद्दों पे काम करे उसको हम वोट पड़े, और मैं आशा करूंगा कि नागरिक जब निकलेगा उसी पे वोट करेगा।
मुझे उम्मीद है दिल्ली के लोग जागरूक मतदाता घरों से बाहर निकलेंगे, मुद्दों पर राजनीति करेंगे और बदलाव लेकर आएंगे, और वो बदलाव विकास करेगा।
President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Union Ministers and former Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud were among those who cast their votes in the national capital. The biggest question is, Delhi ke dil mein kaun will be answered on Saturday. With Rahul Gautam, Piyush Mishra and Shreya Chatterjee, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, to tell our viewers rather a little about how things have been so far for the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi and how the previous elections have looked like. Just going back a little ago, in fact, in the year 2020, 5 years ago, when the assembly elections were last held in Delhi, the city-state, the numbers were like this. This is how the national capital looked like in terms of the AAP, really, sweeping the elections with 62 seats of the 70. BJP managed 8 and the Congress could not even open an account. It was a humiliating defeat for the Congress party in the last elections in the year 2020. A little about the regions. Given how the city-state is divided, the Chandni Chowk region, essentially, which had seen the AAP win 10 seats in this particular area of the national capital, which is, of course, the old Delhi area. East Delhi had seen the AAP at 7, the BJP at 3, and the others did not manage to get a seat from this area. Now, when it comes to the New Delhi constituency, the AAP, of course, got 10 seats here. The BJP and the Congress couldn't even open an account. North-East Delhi is the area which is now remembered, unfortunately, for the rioting that took place in 2020 itself. AAP had 7 and the BJP had 3. Congress and the others couldn't open an account. Again, Northwest Delhi. Let's just get you the data from northwestern part of Delhi. The AAP at 9, BJP at 1. And then South Delhi, which is the AAP winning 9 seats here and the BJP 1. We're giving you the region-wide analysis of how the map in the year 2020 looked like when it came to the poll results. West Delhi, the AAP winning 10 of the 10 seats and the others could not open an account at that point in time. I'm going straight across to my colleagues for more details on that big story. Arvind Ojha continues to be with us and Shivani Sharma as well. To you first, Arvind Ojha. Arvind had been tracking the rioting that had taken place in the national capital in the year 2020 and also the unrest as far as the protests were concerned. Arvind, इस समय आप कहाँ हैं? अपने लोकेशन के बारे में बताओ, क्या खासियत है उस सीट की आप जहां से हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं?
देखिए इस वक्त हमारे साथ अमानतुल्लाह खान मौजूद हैं और मैं ओखला विधानसभा क्षेत्र में मौजूद हूं। अमानतुल्लाह खान साहब, ऐसा यहाँ चर्चा है कि आपको कड़ी टक्कर मिल रही है।
कड़ी टक्कर मिल रही है किससे? पुराने मार्जिन से या नए मार्जिन से?
ये आप बताइए।
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। बहुत कंफर्टेबली हम लोग बहुत कंफर्ट के साथ हम जीतेंगे, क्योंकि हम सब जगह से वोट हासिल होते हैं।
अच्छा, दिल्ली पुलिस ने आज ही देर रात में एफआईआर दर्ज कर ली आपके खिलाफ, और ये कि मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट का आप उल्लंघन कर रहे हैं।
साहब, इनका काम एफआईआर दर्ज करना, मेरा काम फेस करना है। इनका तो ये मकसद है कि किसी भी तरह से अमानतुल्लाह पे नंबर बढ़ाते रहो एफआईआर के।
आपको अपनी जीत निश्चित लग रही है?
उम्मीद है अल्लाह की जात से कि इंशाल्लाह जीतेंगे।
अच्छा, दूसरा मेरा सवाल ये है कि आप अलग अलग इलाकों में यहाँ पर घूम रहे हैं सुबह से अपने समर्थकों के साथ, किस तरह का ट्रेन
साथ घूम रहा साहब? मैं समर्थक जहाँ जाता हूँ वहाँ मिलते हैं मुझे। तो मैं अकेला आया था स्कूटर पे अकेला आया था। ये सब यहीं के समर्थक नहीं। यहाँ
तेजी से वोटिंग हो रही है?
वोट बहुत स्लो किया है इन्होंने, रोक दिया, बंदिशें लगा दी, मशीनें खराब कर दी, टाइम इतना दिया, 50% भी पोलिंग अभी तक नहीं हुई है।
किसने खराब कर दिया?
प्रशासन ने, इलेक्शन कमीशन ने, प्रशासन ने किया। प्रशासन तो चाहती नहीं हम ये सीट जीते, बीजेपी जीते। ये तो ये चाहते हैं, बिल्कुल
गंभीर आरोप लगा रहे हैं। और अमानतुल्लाह खान यहाँ से लगातार विधायक रहे हैं। शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए अमानत जी, ऑल द बेस्ट। देखिए, अमानतुल्लाह खान यहाँ से चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन मैं आपको बताऊं जो असदुद्दीन ओवैसी की पार्टी है, जिसमें सिफाउर रहमान जो दिल्ली रॉयट्स के अक्यूज है, वो कड़ी टक्कर दे रहे हैं यहाँ पर। ऐसा बकायदा जो सर्वे है उसमें समझ में आ रहा है। हालांकि अमानतुल्लाह खान भी बकायदा अलग अलग इलाकों में घूम रहे हैं। और आपको बता दूं कि देर रात ही अमानतुल्लाह खान के खिलाफ दिल्ली पुलिस ने एफआईआर दर्ज की। सोशल मीडिया पर वीडियो अपलोड किया गया जिसमें वो अपने 100 समर्थकों के साथ बकायदा देर रात वो घूम रहे थे, तब उस पर सुमोटो लिया और दिल्ली पुलिस ने एफआईआर दर्ज किया। अमानतुल्लाह खान को आपने सुना, उन्होंने दिल्ली पुलिस पर, इलेक्शन कमीशन पर आरोप लगाया कि बैरिकेडिंग कर दी गई, इस वजह से जो वोटिंग है वो थोड़ी स्लो हो गई। हालांकि उनका कहना है कि उनकी जीत सुनिश्चित है। वहीं अगर बात की जाए यहाँ से, तो अमानतुल्लाह खान के अलावा AIM की तरफ से जो सिफाउर रहमान है वो चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं। कांग्रेस की तरफ से एक महिला उम्मीदवार है, वो उड़ रही है। लेकिन यहाँ जो मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, कड़ी टक्कर मिल रही है अमानतुल्लाह खान को पतंग से। पतंग चुनाव निशान है असदुद्दीन ओवैसी का, यानी ओखला विधानसभा क्षेत्र से जो मुस्लिम बाहुल इलाका है, यहाँ से आपको 5 फरवरी को काफी चौंकाने वाले नतीजे मिल सकते हैं। अब वो चौंकाने वाला नतीजा ये भी हो सकता है कि अमानतुल्लाह खान तीसरी बार विधायक बन जाए, या फिर कोई और, ये देखने वाली बात है।
जी, Arvind Oja, getting in those details from Okhla, the area which had seen protests, like I mentioned at the very outset before I went to Arvind. But he's telling us about Amanatullah's fight. The AAP MLA from this area has been an MLA to tell our viewers for 10 years now, facing a challenge from the Congress's Ariba Khan and also the AIM shift, throwing the hat into the ring this time around by fielding not one but 2 candidates, one in Okhla, the other one in Mustafabad, like Arvind was telling us. Shivani is with us from Patparganj and Piyush Mishra is with us from the BJP headquarters in the national capital. I'm going to get in a quick word from Shivani. Shivani, just talk to us a little about what's the mood really around here, and what about the voting? What kind of voting do you see as far as, the excitement for it is concerned, the enthusiasm to get inked as soon as possible, given that in just about an hour from now, the voting will conclude in Delhi, isn't it?
Sneha, it's been more than 10 hours since Delhi started to vote in the morning at 7 a.m. Though the voting started little slow, but it caught pace over the day. And now also the people are still coming to cast their votes. I'm right now at the Patparganj constituency of Delhi. This is the East Delhi area. Important fact about Patparganj is that Manish Sisodia was the initial candidate, used to be a candidate last election, but he was replaced by Awadh Ojha. Now, this is a difficult battle, a different battle this time for Aam Aadmi Party, because BJP is giving a strong contest. And here, if I try and show you some visuals of this particular polling station where people are still coming, we expect that the voting percentage might rise when we get the fresh data of poll percentage till 5 p.m. Very soon we might get an updated data. It's being expected to raise to around 55%. And last election, Sneha, the approximate percentage of voter turnout in Delhi was around 62. So the Election Commission has made efforts and arrangements that this time Delhi shows a bigger number in terms of voter turnout, but yes, the battle is not only triangular but very interesting and a very different one, because in last 5 years a lot has been a lot has happened in Delhi, be it the floods, be it the pollution, be it the Yamuna pollution, and also the riots. So we have to see what do Delhi chooses this time, but yes, an interesting fight.
Absolutely, and it's a very hardly fought contest, isn't it, Shivani? Leaving it at that for the moment, a quick word from Piyush, who is at the BJP headquarters. Piyush, tell us, give us a sense of what the BJP is thinking about these elections. I mean, everybody is talking about how, hotly contested this battle was. The Aam Aadmi Party, many said, had an edge. But we can't deny the fact that there is anti-incumbency against this government, issues that are unresolved, isn't it? The BJP says, we will solve the problems that have been created by the Aam Aadmi Party.
Absolutely, Sneha. And for the very first time, even I'm feeling on ground that BJP is giving a fight. BJP's presence can be felt on the ground. There are multiple reasons to this. One, the anti-incumbency factor against Arvind Kejriwal. Two, people feel that the promises, tall promises, those were made to the people of Delhi have not been fulfilled. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal himself has accepted that the promises like cleaning Yamuna or building good roads or working on other sectors, these promises have not been fulfilled, and he has requested people to give him one more term so that he can fulfill the promise. Let me once again try to show you the visuals from BJP headquarters, where right now I am present. There are two big areas, those have been designated, and media has been barred from going there. There are two big grounds have especially been designated, and these places have now been made as war room, and in these war rooms top workers and leaders of BJP are right now present, and they are monitoring each and every development. They are keeping a close watch on each and every movement. Multiple reports of polling being stopped, of few actions being taken by election officials against a few people, and multiple reports are coming from different parts of Delhi, and there are some reports also coming in that at some places there are some hindrances also being created by political workers of different political parties. So each and every movement is right now being closely monitored, because only 1 hour is left, and BJP wants to ensure that more and more people turn out and cast their vote. BJP feels that middle class generally does not come out and vote, and that is why BJP loses. But this time BJP wants to ensure that all of Delhi comes out and casts their vote, and that is why they are keeping a close watch. They are continuously in touch with all their workers who are present on the ground, and they are requesting all their workers to ensure that people come out, and if they are not coming out, then the workers are calling the people, and even if calling the people, if they don't come out of the houses to cast their vote, the workers are going to their respective houses to request them and cast their vote. So this time BJP does not want to give up the fight very easily, and that is why it is also sounding very, very, very confident. BJP is confident of forming government with a majority number, with numbers having more than 39. This is what the top sources in BJP have told us. So,
more than 30. That's a tall order really for the party that did get 8 seats, but these are elections and things can flip, is what experience has taught us, hasn't it, Piyush? Be with us. Mosmi is also just joined in. I'll go back to Mosmi and all of you in a bit from now, but to tell our viewers a little about what has been happening today. Delhi was marred by controversies on the day of voting, allegations flying thick and fast, also counter-allegations flying with twice the speed between the BJP and the ruling Aam Aadmi Party. On polling day, Arvind Kejriwal booked for his statements against Yamuna River when he had said that the water had been poisoned. The fight for Delhi gets uglier by the minute, but who will win New Delhi will be revealed, remember, on the 8th of February.
As Delhi lined up to vote, some parts of the capital saw a face-off between the ruling Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. Allegations, counter-allegations flew thick and fast between the two parties. In Seelampur, the BJP alleged fake voting by burqa-clad women, leading to ruckus at the polling booth. In Jangpura, Manish Sisodia alleged cash distribution by BJP workers. The Delhi police denied any foul play in Seelampur and Jangpura.
As of now, I do not have the record per se, so I will not be able to say the exact numbers. But I would say that whatever complaints are being received, most of them are related to the violation of Model Code of Conduct. They may be true, they may not be true, but we are looking into each and every complaint with utmost seriousness so that needful action can be taken.
In Chirag, Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party's Saurabh Bhardwaj confronted the police, claiming voters were deliberately being stopped from casting their votes.
पूरा जैम लगवा रखा है आपके एसएचओ और एसीपी ने यहाँ पे। वहाँ पर जो इंस्पेक्टर है वो कह रहा है कि जी सीनियर ऑफिसर से पूछो। सीनियर ऑफिसर से पूछा तो वो भाग गए, उन्होंने बताया नहीं। चिराग दिल्ली पे आपने ये कर रखी है बैरिकेडिंग, शाहपुर गेट पे बैरिकेडिंग कर रखी है। जो आदमी आता है आप उसको कहते हो इधर चले जाओ, दूसरी गाड़ी को इधर लाके वहाँ पे जैम लगवा दें।
नहीं, इसमें ना जो इसे गाइडलाइंस है।
क्या गाइडलाइन है?
200 मीटर की गाइडलाइन है, प्राइवेट व्हीकल अलाउड नहीं है।
अच्छा, तो फिर जी के ग्रेटर कैलाश के अंदर भी नहीं है अलाउड?
मैं आपको दिखा
ग्रेटर कैलाश में सुनिए भाई, अगर गाइडलाइन है तो सबके लिए होगी ना।
Just hours ahead of voting, Chief Minister Atishi also hurled a liquor for votes charge against BJP workers during a late-night inspection.
ये लोग बांट रहे थे, जिस दुकान पे हम खड़े हैं, ये बीजेपी के वार्ड अध्यक्ष के दुकान है, उसके पास इनकी जेब में भी कैश पड़ा हुआ है। पैसा इन्होंने अभी शटर अप करी है, यहाँ पे ये चंदन पनीर भंडार में इन्होंने पैसा रखा हुआ है। इनकी जेब में भी पैसा है, इनका भी पैसा है, ठीक है जी। यहाँ पे बगल में बीजेपी के वार्ड अध्यक्ष की दुकान है।
But heat is mounting on the incumbent chief minister. The Delhi police is probing her links to the 5 lakh rupees in cash seized from a staffer in the Delhi chief minister's house.
जो पकड़ा गया एमटीएस दिल्ली सीएम के एमटीएस का कर्मचारी है गौरव, क्या उसके साथ किसी का चैट भी मिला है जिसमें पैसों के लेन देन की बात हो रही है?
देखिए, अभी जो है ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन का पार्ट है। एक बार जब हो जाएगा इन्वेस्टिगेशन का तभी मैं इस पर कमेंट करूंगा।
The staffer claims that the money is his own, while Aam Aadmi Party called the cash seizure a stunt by the BJP.
उनके पास लूट के पैसे हैं, शराब बांट रहे हैं, पैसे बांट रहे हैं। आज ये कर्म हो गया। इस स्थिति में आना पड़ा अरविंद केजरीवाल को, आम आदमी पार्टी। 5 साल रिश्वत लेते हैं और लास्ट चुनाव के दिन रिश्वत देने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो लोग अब समझ गए हैं कि रिश्वत दे करके हमारे बच्चों का फ्यूचर मार रहे हैं। अब हमें फ्यूचर इनके हाथों में नहीं देना है, अब देना है मोदी जी के डबल इंजन के साथ।
Aam Aadmi Party chief and former Delhi chief minister Kejriwal too is facing the heat. The Delhi police booked Kejriwal over his statement that the Haryana government is poisoning Yamuna. The national capital's high-octane battle was at its ugliest in the final lap. Bureau Report, India Today.
Talking about allegations flying thick and fast, we have one more which has come in from the Congress party, which is now claimed polling day fraud by the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. Congress says AAP is distributing money to the tune of 1,000 rupees to voters. BJP double speak on following rules, says the Congress. BJP is bribing voters, distributing cash as well, says Congress's Sandeep Dixit.
इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट में अंसारी नगर गया था, वहाँ भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग भी पैसे बांट रहे हैं। तो पैसे वैसे बांटने वाला खेल चल रहा है, वो दुर्भाग्य।
आप कह रहे दोनों दलों के लोग पैसे,
मेरी आंखों के सामने की बात है। अभी जहाँ हमने कहा वहाँ तो स्थानीय लोगों ने पकड़ा, वहाँ हमारे टेबलों के पीछे बहुत भीड़ लग गई, 2 बच्चे पकड़े गए 1000 रुपए के साथ। और इसमें मैं जहाँ के बात कर रहा हूँ अंसारी नगर की, वहाँ कल रात से सवेरे भी वहाँ पैसे बांटे गए। तो है ऐसा, लेकिन इसीलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ ना आम आदमी पार्टी से भी कि अगर आपको किसी पे उंगली उठानी है तो खुद अगर आपके ऊपर भी 4 उंगली लग रही है तो किस नैतिकता से आप उंगली उठाएंगे? बीजेपी कर रही है गलत काम, लेकिन आप भी कर रहे हैं।
Red Mosmi was in conversation with the New Delhi constituency candidate of the Congress party there. Mosmi, what does the Congress now plan to do about this whole affair, given that Sandeep Dixit just told you that he'd seen it with his own eyes?
So clearly, we've seen all the candidates, panning out in New Delhi, which is the hot seat or the power seat of power, Sneha. And Sandeep Dixit has said that, whatever allegations Aam Aadmi Party is making against the other, or the BJP is making against the Aam Aadmi Party,
both of them are doing the same thing, diluting and modifying the model code of conduct to suit themselves. And he said that, you know, the complaint, we'll see whether we need to lodge a formal complaint, but this is the last hour of voting, and therefore we are focusing on what's happening on ground zero. And that's what you can see, that slowly, the crowds are swelling up. The last we see even in the national capital, and of course New Delhi, where there's a big chunk of government employees who might be on duty and might be coming to either vote in early or in the last 1 hour. Lots of people trickling in, and perhaps New Delhi could also match the voting percentage of the rest of Delhi there then. But an interesting triangular fight, and we see that each and every party is leaving no stone unturned to make sure that, they put in their best effort, considering this is a battle of prestige.
Well, absolutely. It's a battle of prestige, like you rightly put it, Maushmi. I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. Maushmi, getting in those details as far as the Congress's latest charges are concerned. And I continue to join you from Delhi's India Gate at this point in time, getting you the pictures that have been coming in since morning. Remember, the voting began at 7 today and less than an hour left for the voting to close. Let's take a look at some of the defining pictures coming in, key personalities who cast their vote today. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, along with his wife, cast their vote at a polling booth in a school in New Delhi for the assembly elections. After this, Jaishankar said, and I quote, "I think the public is in a mood for change." Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena, who has constantly been at loggerheads with ruling AAP in the national capital, also cast his vote at the polling booth in Raj Nivas Marg in Delhi. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi and his wife Sunita Dwivedi were among the early voters in Delhi Assembly elections. They were gifted saplings for being amongst the early voters. General Dwivedi also appealed on voters to exercise their franchise. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar is also a voter of Delhi after casting his vote at a polling station in New Moti Bagh. The CEC acknowledged the efforts of the election officials and security forces in ensuring the smooth conduct of the Delhi Assembly elections. Aam Aadmi Party MP Swati Maliwal exercised her franchise in today's Assembly elections. She appealed to the voters to participate in the biggest festival of democracy. Maliwal has been in the headlines recently due to her strange ties with AAP chief Arvind Kejriwal. All right, let's tell our voters a little about the key battle in the national capital. Delhi is voting today, and to tell our viewers a little about the New Delhi, in fact, seat first. Remember, this is the much talked about and much hyped seat, given that it's considered the Chief Minister's seat. From here, Parvesh Verma of the BJP is fighting against Arvind Kejriwal, who holds this seat at this point in time, and challenging them is late Sheila Dikshit's son, Sandeep Dikshit. So this is an important seat that everyone is keeping a very close eye on. Let's talk a little about the other high-profile seat where the Chief Minister is contesting from. I'm talking about the Kalkaji seat where Atishi is the challenger to BJP's Ramesh Biduri, and the challenger to them is Alka Lamba of the Congress party, who was with the Congress, joined the Aam Aadmi Party, and then went back to the Congress party. So that's the Kalkaji seat for you as far as the key candidates are concerned. A series of reactions that have been coming in. Let's take a listen.
सबसे बड़ा सबसे अहम अधिकार दिया है, इसका ठीक तरह से इस्तेमाल करिए। मैं जानती हूँ कि दिल्ली की जनता उठ चुकी है। जहाँ जहाँ मैं जाती हूँ लोग कह रहे हैं कि पानी की सुविधा ठीक नहीं है, सड़कों की सुविधा ठीक नहीं है, पोल्यूशन इतना ज्यादा हो रहा है। तमाम समस्याएं इनका हल करना है तो आइए, बाहर आइए, वोट डालिए और अपना संवैधानिक अधिकार आप स्पष्ट करें।
I've been an early voter, a Delhi voter, and I think the public is in a mood for change. I've been an early voter, a Delhi voter, and I think the public is in a mood for change.
मतदान महान दान है। मतदान प्रजातंत्र की ऑक्सीजन है। प्रजातंत्र का आधार मतदान है। मतदान सब अधिकारों की जननी है। इससे सर्वोपरि कोई अधिकार नहीं है। प्रजातंत्र का महत्व तब है जब हर व्यक्ति अपना मतदान विवेकपूर्ण तरीके से, स्वतंत्रता से और देश के लिए करे।
अपने परिवार के साथ दिल्ली के लिए वोट डाल कर दिल्ली वालों की बेहतर जिंदगी के लिए वोट डाल कर रहा हूँ। और भाई माइक के नीचे कर दो। हम वोट डालने जा रहे हैं। मैं दिल्ली के लोगों से भी अपील करूंगा अपने बच्चों की अच्छी शिक्षा के लिए, अपने परिवार के लोगों के अच्छे स्वास्थ्य के लिए, दिल्ली में बिजली पानी के लिए, इन सब के लिए वोट डालें। भाई माइक नीचे कर दो।
दिल्ली की जनता को क्या कहेंगे?
बस दिल्ली को कहेंगे कि आज दिल्ली को बचा लीजिए। दिल्ली को झूठ, लूट, प्रपंच, छल, भ्रांति, भ्रम ऐसा करने वालों से बचा लीजिए। 5 साल के लिए आप मोदी जी के डबल इंजन के साथ एक बार दिल्ली को अपने बच्चों के भविष्य के लिए, अपने भविष्य के लिए, आने वाली दिल्ली के लिए ऐसा करके बस देख लीजिए। यही मेरी प्रार्थना है। दिल्ली को पूरी तरह से विकसित दिल्ली हो। बच्चे 9वीं में फेल ना हो, बच्चे 11वीं में फेल ना हो। हमारा चेहरा बचाने की जगह बच्चों का भविष्य बचाने की जद्दोजहद हो, उस दिल्ली के लिए। और सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा है कि दिल्ली की गली में नाले का पानी न बहे, दिल्ली की गलियां टूटी न हो, दिल्ली की गलियों में जाते समय लोगों को राष्ट्रीय राजधानी क्षेत्र में रहने का सुख हो। उसके लिए आज वोट करेंगे।